Did you know you can capture stunning photos of yourself without always relying on someone else to take them? I've been creating travel content for over 2 years now, and so many times, well, actually most of the time, I've had no one to take pictures of me. But that didn't stop me from making content because all you actually need is a tripod and a phone or camera and some more stuff if you want to get a little fancier. In this video, I'm going to teach you different ways to take pictures of yourself by yourself. Before we get into it, I know setting up a tripod in public can feel intimidating. So first, I want to share a few things that helped me when I was starting out. First, you can start practicing at home. I started taking pictures of myself just at home and practiced how to set up the tripod and camera and also figured out what's my best angle and how to pose and etc. So once you get used to all that, it makes the entire process so much quicker. I mean, imagine, you will know where exactly to set up a tripod to get the exact angle you want. Or if you already know your best angles, you don't have to take 100 pictures just to get a few good ones. I'm so guilty about this. When I was starting out, I had to take 1,000 pictures because I didn't like my face in the picture. Now I know my right side is the best, so I just need to take a few pictures and I'm already satisfied.
This is one of my first shots that I took at home, and I must say I feel really cringy looking at this because, I mean, look at this edit. Like, why is it so green? And also, I was living in a studio, like really small studio, so I didn't really have a lot of place to take pictures. So clearly, I thought taking a picture in front of a door, my bathroom door to be exact, is a good idea because I really didn't have a lot of space. So anyways, I made it work and it looks okay. Speaking of making it work, here's another photo of myself at my small studio on my ugly sofa. Like, the sofa was super ugly, but I thought I could make it work, and I think I did. And again, the edit is terrible. It's blue and green, but this just goes to show you you're gonna start from somewhere. And if you compare this photo to my pictures nowadays, you can see such a huge difference. So yeah, take it as an inspiration. And then the last picture. So at this point, I was a bit confident. So I took my camera out, and this place was a safe place and there was not that many people. So I was like, okay, let me set up my tripod and do my thing. And actually, this is such a nice photo other than the blue-gray edit. Like, I really don't know why I did that, but I feel proud of this picture. I think it's really beautiful and it turned out really nice. So yeah, you can see the progress here.
Second, wake up early. The earlier you wake up, the less people there will be. I still do this whenever I want to avoid crowds because I don't want to have so many people just walking around in the background when I take videos sometimes, or whenever people pass by so close to my tripod, I get a little bit anxious. I'm just worried that they will like touch my camera or something. So it's always a great way to avoid people kind of staring at you if you're shy. If you ask me how early, I usually shoot at morning golden hour, which is about an hour after sunrise. Third, you'd be surprised how many photogenic but less popular places are out there. You could try to find places like that and start from there, or just go around the corners or try to be creative with the angles. You don't always have to take pictures where everybody is taking. And last but not least, remember that people who stare at you while you're taking picture will forget about you probably in like 5 minutes, but the content you make will last forever. Also, usually people look at you not to look down on you, but just out of curiosity. I started chatting with quite a few people who was passing by while I was taking pictures by myself, and they just wanted to know what I'm doing, and they were nice. Like, yeah, I never had any bad experiences. They are just really curious and that's it. Also, usually people are busy minding their own businesses, so you really don't have to be shy. Speaking of setting up a tripod, I also want to quickly mention that if you ever feel the area isn't safe, please don't risk it. It's not worth getting robbed or putting yourself in danger for a few pictures. Safety over everything. Now finally, let's get into how I take pictures by myself. First is using a smartphone. To take a pictures of yourself using your smartphone, I highly recommend you to download the Lens Buddy app. It can take multiple pictures without having to go back and forth to click the button because you can set the number of shots and the time in between the shots. You can even take photos and videos at the same time, which is super amazing. This app has a lot of functions, so you can just take some time and play around and get used to it. This is just very simple and easy method because all you need is a phone that you already carry anyway and a small tripod like this that's easy to carry around. I really love this tripod. It's very light and it goes super high, so I will leave the link down below. But if you want to know more about the camera gears I use, I will leave the link for my solo photography ebook as well, where I explain everything in detail. Second is digital camera. To take a picture of yourself with a digital camera, set up the tripod where you want and then download their camera app. I personally use Canon, but other brands also have their own app. Go into the app and there's a function called remote view shooting. Now you can control the camera from a distance using your phone, and you can also see the camera screen from your phone. So find the angle that you like and also make sure to set the focus, then quickly hide your phone and take pictures. I love how I can see what I'm doing on the phone screen, but the only downside is if you're too far from the camera, the app will be disconnected. Also, if you have a flat screen like mine, you could just use a timer and use the flat screen to see yourself, but the camera should be within arm's reach so you don't have to keep running back and forth, and I think it's a bit of downside because your angles are very limited. Before we move on to the next one, if you're enjoying this video so far, please subscribe to my channel for more useful tips like this. The last option is using a DSLR or mirrorless camera. This is my personal favorite way to take pictures of myself. Set the camera on tripod, and this time we are going to use this device called intervalometer. What this does is you can set how many shots to be taken and the time in between. So I set it to shoot a total of 10 pictures, pausing 2 seconds in between to give myself some time to change up the pose. Just like the lens for the app, but you obviously get a better quality than a phone. Don't forget to set up the focus beforehand, just set it where more or less you will be. Now I will start my intervalometer and just go to the spot and pose. I love using intervalometer because I can really take a bunch of shots at once, and it's really great if I am taking pictures from far away because I don't have to go back and forth all the time. Some cameras already have this function and mine does too, but I've noticed whenever I use the built-in function without an external intervalometer, it doesn't focus properly and all the pictures turn out blurry. So I definitely recommend you to get one of these. Another reason why I like to use DSLR or mirrorless is because they all have this little part on top of the camera. What I like to do is attach this phone holder on top of the camera so I can record myself using my phone while I'm taking pictures. It honestly saves lots of time without having to take pictures first and then having to pose again for video. So that's it. If you want to learn how to take an epic picture of yourself more in depth, I recommend you to check out my ebook where I explain how to find good angles, editing tips, and all about my gears and so much more. I'll leave the link on the description down below. If you take any pictures using any of these tips, I will be happy to see your creations. Feel free to send me a DM on Instagram if you have any questions or just want to chat or you want to share your creations. I will also leave the link down below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I will see you on the next one.